Creating an awesome NFL uniform is no easy task. Some teams have it easier than others thanks to their color scheme. But it seems as though every NFL franchise has had that one jersey in their history that clearly stands out from the rest. On that note, let's take on the role of fashion police as we dive into every NFL team's best jersey of all time. Arizona Cardinals red home jersey. The Cardinals' current red uniforms are easily the best in their history, and we hope they don't ditch this look anytime soon. It's an awesome design and obviously fits nicely with the whole Redbirds team name. There's something about bright red as a main jersey that always seems to stand out. Atlanta Falcons 1980s red home jersey. The Falcons have had lots of crafty jersey designs throughout their history. The red home jerseys Atlanta wore in the 1980s take the cake here. These had a slick old school look with the white and black stripes at the end of the jersey, and they went along very nicely with the gray pants and the red and white socks. Baltimore Ravens purple home jersey. The Ravens all-black uniforms almost took the spot here, but it's hard to not fall in love with the main home purple jerseys. It's simply a gorgeous design, and the Baltimore Shield shoulder patches are a cherry on top. Buffalo Bills home blue jersey. The Bills' main blue colored home jerseys haven't changed much dating back to the Jim Kelly days. And that's a good thing if you ask us. We really didn't care for those dark blue home jerseys the Bills wore in the 2000s. And the fact they were so terrible during that decade didn't help. Thankfully, the Bills went back to the main lighter blue colors in 2011, and they've stayed that way since. We'd certainly take this over the Bills' alternate red jerseys all day long. Carolina Panthers black home jersey. One of the NFL's youngest franchises. Carolina has only made small change to their uniforms since their inception back in 1995. Black, silver, white, and panther blue have always been the main colors. We didn't mind the panther blue as alternates, but the predominant black jerseys with panther blue stripes are quite the eye candy. Chicago Bears navy blue home jerseys. Navy blue with bits of orange and white stripes have been the Bears' main home jerseys for decades. The jerseys really haven't changed much since the 1950s, and rightfully so. When you're a historic franchise like the Bears, there's no need to make any major changes to your look. Quite frankly, these jerseys should never go away. Cincinnati Bengals 1981-96 home black jerseys. The so-called first stripes Bengals jerseys were introduced in 1981, the same season the organization reached its first Super Bowl game. The Bengals donned those dominant black jerseys with the Bengal-like stripes on their shoulder patches. Sure, the subsequent Bengals black jerseys haven't changed much since these were introduced in 1981, but let's pay homage to their originals. Cleveland Browns 1975-83 home jersey. In 1975, the Browns ditched the white pants and replaced them with orange colors. And trust us, the orange went a lot nicer with Cleveland's dark brown home jerseys. Those old Browns jerseys had a nice vintage throwback look. The Browns would eventually replace orange with white as the main pants color, but at least they bring back the orange pants on certain occasions. Dallas Cowboys 1994 white alternate jersey. You rarely see the Cowboys wear their navy jerseys, even at home games. It's almost always the white jerseys, but we'd sure love to see them bring back the 94 white alternates. That design just stood out, and the giant Texas star on the shoulder patches went nicely with the white navy colors. Denver Broncos orange crush home jersey. After winning the 2012 Peyton Manning free agency sweepstakes, the Broncos decided to make the orange crush alternates their main home jerseys, and we certainly aren't complaining about it. Don't get us wrong, those dominant navy jerseys have a nice nostalgic feel from the John Elway Terrell Davis days, but the orange crush are flashy in a good way. Detroit Lions old home blue jersey. Can we basically just call these the Barry Sanders era jerseys? Because those were far and away the best in franchise history, and we kinda wish the Lions just stayed committed to them. Not that the lighter colored Lions home uniforms are trash. These old ones just had an awesome vintage look, and Sanders single-handedly made them cool. Not to mention the last time the Lions were really relevant was when they were wearing these unis. Green Bay Packers home green jersey. Is there really any debate? Few sports jerseys are as iconic as the Packers' dominant green uniforms. It's no wonder they barely changed the design throughout the Super Bowl era. They were probably popular back in the day, but the previous Packers home jerseys really are tough to look at today. It's a shame the organization feels the need to bring out those throwbacks every once in a while, because they really don't compare to the current green jerseys. Houston Texans navy home jersey. Not much to choose from here. The alternate red jerseys never really cut it to begin with. The goal isn't to attract the bull, is it? The NFL's youngest franchise has a fine main jersey color with that dark blue. Even though the Texans' team name is the least creative in sports, they at least have some solid uniforms and a cool logo to accompany it. Indianapolis Colts, 1982-86 home jerseys. We have talked plenty about how dull the Colts jerseys are. All blue uniforms and white pants. We got that this has been the look ever since the Johnny Unitas era, but a little change after all this time wouldn't kill you, would it? More specifically, it'd be nice if the Colts went back to the home jerseys they wore from 1982-86. If anything else, couldn't these at least become the Colts' new alternates? Jacksonville Jaguars, 2000's home jersey with black pants. The Jaguars have changed up their uniforms aplenty over the years. We're glad that they've retained the main teal colors, but nothing beats the combination of those teal jerseys and black pants they wore in the early to mid 2000s. The shoulder patch of the Jaguar provided a more menacing look, and that's what you want when your team name is that of a ferocious cat. Kansas City Chiefs, original red home jersey. The Chiefs jerseys really haven't changed a whole lot since they started out as the Dallas Texans in the early 60s. But in terms of the franchise's best ever jersey, we gotta go with the red home ones they donned in the 60s and early 70s. We kinda wish they'd bring back the yellow stripe look to complement the white pants they currently wear. Las Vegas Raiders, black and silver home jersey. Certainly no question here. Black and silver have been this historic franchise's main colors forever, and no real Raiders fan should question the need to change that now. Thankfully, Mark Davis didn't feel the need to overhaul the uniform colors following his controversial decision to relocate to Las Vegas. Los Angeles Chargers, powder blue jersey. The Chargers certainly don't have much of a winning history to brag about, but there has been one constant. Their jerseys have always been top-notch stuff. The Chargers' powder blue alternates were introduced in the 2000s and became a hit in the LaDainian Tomlinson Phillip Rivers era. Not that the main navy-colored home uniforms were terrible, but nothing could top the powder blue. In fact, we'd happily argue that the powder blue jerseys is the best in NFL history. Los Angeles Rams, 70s blue and yellow home jersey. In the 1973 season, the Rams ditched their main blue and white unis and switched to a fancy blue and yellow colored jersey. This color scheme would be the Rams' main home colors until they made the switch to darker blue with gold in 2000. Then in the mid-2010s, the Rams went back to the main blue-yellow home uniforms. Let's call it one of the best uniform changes in history. Miami Dolphins original aqua jerseys. The Dolphins aqua jerseys, uniforms, and logo have seen several changes throughout the years, but the initial aqua jerseys remain the cream of the crop. Aqua colored jerseys with orange stripes and the white colored numbers have always been the main color scheme of Miami's non-white jerseys. In choosing the best of the best, you simply gotta go with the originals. That's where it all started after all. Can't say we dig the current modern looking unis nor the swimming dolphin logo. Minnesota Vikings, 1996-2005 home jerseys. When you see these jerseys, you immediately think of the dynamic Chris Carter-Randy Moss receiving duo. In 96, the Vikings introduced a slight change to the jersey, adding the Norseman logo to the jersey sleeves, with yellow colored borders on the jerseys and players' names. Though the Vikings' current jerseys look considerably different now, we're certainly glad they've retained the main purple color. New England Patriots Pat Patriot red jersey. In 1992, the Patriots ditched the dominant red jerseys and transitioned towards a main blue colored jersey with gray pants. Bill Belichick and Tom Brady made the dark blue and gray jerseys iconic during their 20 years together, but we'll continue to argue that nothing beats the Pat Patriot jersey. The Patriots would bring out the Pat Patriot jersey on occasion, but they certainly didn't use it once from 2012 to 2021. Finally, the team announced in 2022 that they were using the throwbacks again. All we could say was about time. New Orleans Saints, home black and gold jersey. No debate on this one, and quite frankly, we don't want to hear it. The Saints' home unis may actually be the very best in all of football right now. Even the Saints' alternate jerseys use the same dominant black-gold color schemes. And why not? It's just that good. New York Giants, blue home jersey with gray pants. The Giants debuted a more modern jersey look in 2000. More than 2 decades later, the jersey designs and color schemes are mostly the same. We love the Giants' blue main jerseys, but just wish they'd go with the gray pants look more frequently. The blue jersey white pants look is rather bland. And I mean, they wore the gray pants with the white jerseys, mind you, when they beat the mighty Patriots in Super Bowls 42 and 46. The bottom line, the blue home jerseys rule. New York Jets 1998 to 2018 home jerseys. The Jets made the switch to the hunter green jerseys in 98. This would remain the primary color until 2019, when they introduced the futuristic green colors that we don't like at all. And they were actually a relevant franchise for the first 13 years with the hunter green unis, with 3 AFC title game appearances. Oh, how we wish these ones would come back. Philadelphia Eagles, midnight green home jerseys. If you did the Mount Rushmore of NFL jerseys, you could argue that the Eagles' midnight green unis belong here. The Eagles introduced these in 1996 and haven't looked back. Not that the old ones were bad, but the midnight green is as usually appealing as it gets. Pittsburgh Steelers, black and gold home jersey. Everything about the Steelers works. The team name, the logo, the hidden meaning of the logo, and the jerseys. They've been mostly the same over the last 60 years, and rightfully so. A wise person once said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And the black and gold home jerseys have never been broken. This is one of the most iconic jerseys in all of sports, and the Steelers will surely stay with them until the end of time. San Francisco 49ers, 1964 to 1984 home jerseys. In 64, the 49ers made a notable change to their uniforms. The silver-colored helmet and pants were replaced with gold colors. And that makes more sense when you remember the team name is based off the 1849 Gold Rush. Joe Montana, Bill Walsh, and Jerry Rice made these jerseys so special during the franchise's dynasty years during the 80s. They have since undergone several small changes, but nothing will beat the originals that ditched silver for gold. Seattle Seahawks college navy and action green home jerseys. When the NFL adopted Nike jerseys in 2012, the Seahawks made the most drastic change of them all. They went with the college navy and action green unis, and they were immediately well received by the NFL universe. Seattle has kept the color schemes ever since. Hopefully that never changes. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, red and pewter home jerseys. The Bucs had slick red and pewter colored home jerseys from 1997 to 2013. After landing Tom Brady in 2020, the Bucs went back to those red and pewter unis and fittingly won their second Super Bowl that season. Moral of the story, just stay with these forever. Tennessee Titans 1999 to 2017 dark blue turquoise home jersey. These were awesome. After ditching the Oilers team name and replacing it with the Titans in 1999. The team wore these beauties up until 2017. They had a combination of different unis, but the home outfits with the dark blue jerseys and turquoise colored pants were easily the best. Washington Commanders, 1970s home jersey. Washington hit its peak in terms of fancy jerseys in the 70s. They got rid of the darkish burgundy jerseys with gold pants look and had a lighter burgundy scheme to go with yellow pants. That was a much better design. Too bad they had to ditch him and we rarely see the yellow pants anymore. Which do you think is the best NFL jersey of all time? Join me in the comment section below. Make sure to follow myself and TPS on social media. We post great content all the time. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, we're on everything. Go subscribe, go follow. If you like this video, give it a like. It takes one click down below and subscribe to TPS. We post videos every day. Every day is a new video. Of course, thank you so much for watching. I'm Jason Biondo. I'll see you next time.